Nart out here showing 50 CSGO tricks and tips. There's a mixture of tricks from pro matches, we play, open qualifiers, and tricks submitted by viewers where you can submit them through my Discord. Give the video a like and subscribe because what content creator do you know that goes through this many demos? So let's get started. Connector gets smoked out and Elige isn't able to see from the top of the box, so he pings for YEKINDAR to boost him to where he's able to see Palace and he kills Nico. Great play from Team Liquid. Monacy makes a great play at the start of the round, throwing a deep con mid smoke to where he uses the smoke as cover as he holds underpass with an op and he's gonna kill Bit, then with the cover of his smoke is able to fall back safely and any T's top mid wouldn't be able to spot him. Bit throws the Axel chair flash for when Navi rush B that is intended for any fast boost from the CTs and it won't blind them, and he also follows up with the Furia balcony smoke to give cover as Navi pop out balcony. This is the tactic where Electronic also smokes market window and door from outside T spawn, which you could see by clicking up here. Electronic playing dark holds this angle where he can spot the gap on balcony to see if anyone jumps up, and he doesn't have to worry about anyone peeking in front of him because he has a teammate jungle watching the cross. Did you guys know there was a gap in the balcony, or am I the only one who didn't know that? If you find yourself on the left side of window and you want to molly the boxes and window smoked off, here's the lineup for that in front of the bricks. Then you're going to strafe over to the back wall and without moving your mouse, run forward and left click throw. Zontic throws a ticket one-way smoke from outside market, aiming at the antenna, then jump throw. Afterwards, he goes CT and gets on top of ticket, and the smoke gives him cover as he is able to see over the smoke. It is really hard to spot him, and this smoke isn't new, but I haven't seen it used in a match in a very long time. I know Brolin used to throw this smoke in a pug in the past, which is when I first seen it, and then another team that uses this smoke is the Asian team Wings Up most recently. Aqua pushes apartments early onto the round, and he's going to throw this one-way smoke where he pushes up to behind this left wall, aims at the rug, then right-click throw. Afterwards, Aqua will get onto the top of the table where he has a gap to work with, top right of the smoke, and he kills Zontic underpass. After plant, Farlake goes near market window, and he throws a smoke inside this box here that gives him a one-way to hold this shelf angle. However, OG save, but here's what it looks like from the opposite end of it. YEKINDAR smokes jungle from outside team mid. He's going to get along this wall, puts his crosshair like this, then jump throw. This smoke gives cover as Liquid pop out Palace with 3 players, while YEKINDAR lurks mid, and they also have another lurk towards apartments. To smoke window from outside spawn towards ramp, stand here, and you're going to aim as shown, then press your run throw bind. Sky smokes cross from roof where he positions to the left of this mark on the wall, aims at the top of this line, then jump throw. Fair warning about this smoke is that it does leave a huge gap towards the left side, and I think the purpose of this is because since it lands more towards the other side, it takes away the gap from stairs to where you can see sight. Nice off peek play from Aztec, who starts the round in apartments and he mollies deep to where he can push up and scopes early on so the T's can't hear him, and he's going to hold this angle. Unfortunately, no one from Vitality is there early on, but Aztec does continue to hold and eventually finds Spinks. Now, the purpose of this Molotov is to bait the T's in thinking that Halls is mollied off, so they're clear to push up the stairs, which then Aztec will actually be there holding. The Molotov also acts as a bit of a one-way to cover the body as well. Dementor bounces a flash off the wall that lands on the roof as he pushes down Banana. The flash won't affect them and it's going to only blind the T's. Shaik flashes top mid from top barrel position with this line, aims at the tip of the roof, then left click throw. Afterwards, he gets in front of the barrel to smoke library. However, the library smoke lands too deep as there are gaps near the doorway. Here is a lineup that will leave no gaps from the same position. You're going to aim to the left of the black rails of the middle, then run forward and jump throw. Kaze showing us another mid flash you could throw by staying behind this wall and using the other roof tip left click throw. This flash will set up rear Adam for 2 frags as they take mid control. Kyles shoots the chicken inside apps and then swings wide right after and kills the T who was caught by surprise from the chicken explosion. Maze is anchoring the B site solo against 5 T's coming his way. He holds behind the dark pillar, and look how strong this position is alongside the combination of the M4A1S. He maneuvers very well behind the pillar and he ends up getting a 4K, shutting down Navi Jr. Well played to Maze. I seen Cabal from IHC smoke Moto from second mid as he is running up by aiming at the light, and before he reaches a signed jump throw, IHC used this smoke for a rush up short, and it leaves no gaps. Another way to smoke Moto is to get behind the short bench, aim bottom left of the stairs, and then jump throw, but be careful because you are exposed to Moto when throwing the smoke. Advent Molotovs behind half wall, positioning on this wall with the line, aims below the fountain, then jump throw. Wings will smoke out the molly and then they fall back. You can Molotov porch from above Mexico, just get in the corner, then jump on the edge, aim here, and then proceed to run 2 steps forward and jump throw. This Molotov will cover the whole porch area. Nexa throws the close cross smoke from behind the door in the corner at long A. He's going to aim to the right of this line of the blue, walks 2 steps forward and jump throw. OG will walk up on the left wall, and as they get close, they're going to wing a smoke to cross. A lot of teams are doing the one smoke early on to bait out any utility and reaction from the CTs, and it gives the Ts a fast reaction to get to ramp when they throw the other smoke, seeing how far advanced they already are. One counter to the cross smokes is this smoke here that Nitro throws off single, and then he gets on top of double to see over the cross smokes, and his sight smoke gives him cover to do so as well, as giving him a nice one way, making it hard to see his head as he goes on to get a multi-frag from this position. If you're an A-site player, your best friend is the defensive one-way smokes, and there's so many ways and so many combinations that you could throw these, so you want to know at least a couple of them. Go to my second channel, NartOutHere, to learn them. Summer's gonna flash upper tunnels from top big box. He positions with the top left corner of the box, aims at the smudge on the wall, then jump throw. The flash will go through the roof and Yuki, his teammate, will swing off of it, however no one from the enemy team is there. Here's a super easy way to smoke a Vanguard from elbow. You're gonna stand behind the box and you're gonna aim at the ledge sticking out, then left click throw. You will use this smoke post plant to have cover to defend from long and CT. Does 2 mid door hinge smoke thrown from long A, stand behind the door, and you want to aim at the center of this dot. Here I'm using the op for illustration purposes to show you where to aim. You don't need an op. After the lineup, left and right click jump throw. After this clip here, I have a picture for better reference. Another way to throw the mid door hinge smoke from long is to duck near the door, and you're going to see this black line on the window. You will aim slightly above it, then jump throw. Make sure you're crouched when doing so. One way to counter the mid to B smoke is by throwing this nade here, which then gives you the outline of the T's, for which then you get the easy spray down. Alternate door smoke thrown from Nexa from outside spawn. He will set his crosshair on the wall, then jump throw. Flames pushes outdoor to the right, where he has a one way to spot short. If you didn't want to push outdoor and instead go up connector, the smoke will still cover you from water and short if the door is blown up from the CTs, however not from the boost. Keep that in mind. 0-0 Nation are on a half buy and they send 3 players up connector. When they get close to the exit, Taco will throw a left dice smoke from T stairs where he aims as shown, then walks 2 steps forward and jump throw. This smoke is intended to block the CT opper holding from dice, which you'll see in the POV it does close off the angle. However, the opper will get on top of dice and then gets the frag and falls down afterwards. Nice nade set from Maka as his teammates will come out monster as he mollies barrel, nostril flashes for anyone close, then flashes sight, followed up with this cool heaven smoke. The first 3 pieces of utility are pretty standard, but this heaven smoke is the icing on the cake. Look at this unique angle from Farlick to peak T stairs. He's going to jump on top of playground and he moves all the way in the back corner, then he peeks stairs and kills Esatag. This is a great off angle peek from Farlick. He takes a risk of doing this peek, hoping NIP doesn't push up as he would have been dead had they had done so. One way smoke for banana where you're standing on the toilet wall, aim at this plant, then left click throw. Afterwards get on top of the bench where you have a gap to see banana and Jaquinho walks into this one way. Oxygen with a short Molotov short pipe smoke combo. First the running jump throw molly, then stands at the wall where he aims at the dark mark on the wood, then jump throw the smoke which puts out the CT's molly. This smoke actually gives a lot of cover for any of his teammates to come out and lurk out with. Here's a super easy short pipe one way smoke. Once you clear water, go near the pipe and right click throw the smoke to the left of the pipe, and the smoke will leave you a gap to the right to peek. However, Mr. misses his shot as the T jumps over. Easy combo Sin throws coming outdoor as Big will rush up short as Sin smokes heaven and then molly CT, which as you can see delays the rotations and holds back the CTs. If you wanted a molly pit from short, you could just throw it off the sandbag in sight and it's going to land inside the deep end of the pit. If you're playing wood on B site and you have a Molotov and the T's are coming up banana, You could throw this magic Molotov with this jump throw.
Alright, I'm gonna mag 7 hut and I'm gonna get an edge bug just for friends. Right. This is for you, friends.
We're outside.
Process throwing ramp nades from control, and Molly's left door, smokes right, and then flashes off the wall, which lands front dark and blinds Zontek holding, and it sets up Sky for the frag. Zontek, unable to react to the flash, gets blind to death. Owner inside secret throws the classic glaive secret one-way smoke. This is an oldie but a goodie to know, as you see how strong this smoke can be as Owner gets the initial frag, then pushes out to kill the second T behind red. Big are gonna go mid to B on their T-pistol. Sin will throw a deep CT smoke from spawn, where he lines himself up with their square, then aims at this part of the vent and run throw bind. His teammates will group up mid, wait for the smoke, and then Hype will flash B site as they go up window to B, as the smoke will block off CT as they do so.
Hey, I'm Smokey, and on the T side of Vertigo, safe through a really cool CT smoke from rafters. Just get in this corner, aim towards this point in the stairs, and jump throw.
Suhi's gonna throw the crane one-way smoke where he backs up on the pole, aims top of the beam, then left click throw. Another way to crane one-way smoke is to get in this position at hell on the back wall. You're gonna aim at the gap between the beams, then left click throw. Astral's talent are gonna play B retake mid round, and Brazza jumps on top of the boards in CT and holds his cheeky off angle with his op. However, no one from Team Spirit is going to show up in his scope. One of the most common CT setups on Vertigo is the double stack close mid, and one way to counter that is to nade stack it, which Fnatic Rising choose to do so here with 2 nades from Pepsor and Maze, but in this round the CTs aren't in this setup. You can molly quad from mid, just simply throw it over the wall, which Vigo does here.
Hey, I'm Smokey, and here are some nice nades you can use on the CT side of Vertigo on mid, and these were inspired by JTR. After your mid molly, you can throw smoke straight afterwards by going next to this box, aim around here, and left click throw in. And you can always combine this with a HE, like that. And anyone waiting behind the smoke should be eating a HE. And with the smoke down, you can get a teammate to go into the middle of this wall, aim in this part of the beam and aim down until you reach the wall, and left click throw. And this will create a really powerful pop flash for you to enter ladder.
It leads with a defensive nade set from Tetris where he smokes top yellow by aiming here, then jump throw. Afterwards he will follow it up with a ramp Molotov, aim as shown, jump throw. Wings are retaking B site, and Bingo, who's at back lanes, will throw a cave retake smoke. He's gonna aim here, then left click throw. To smoke elbow from A, crouch behind triple, and you're gonna aim above this line, stand up, and jump throw. The smoke takes a weird bounce where it looks like it's gonna go way too far, but it goes off the wall and into elbow. Safe way to smoke short and long from default if you're in a post plant. That's the end of the video. Help your boy Nard out by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm so close to my goal of 50k subs. And who do you know that watches this many demos to get you this type of content? No one. Till next time, Nard out here. Peace.